Is the Sinners movie worth all the hype? I would say yes. I would say yes. It's one of those few movies where the hype was actually warranted. There were so many different layers playing out in this movie. There were so many hidden messages that took you a minute to pick up, and where I left the movie like 2 hours ago, 3 hours ago, and by talking out to friends and other persons about it, figuring things out. And one thing I can say, that scene with the snake and the two brothers and Sammy, I would say that scene is the complete synopsis of the movie to me, right? And before I continue, spoilers warning. It's a movie review. I've never done one before, but I'm gonna do it. It's a movie review. In that snake scene, the twin brothers that Smoke and Stock, that Michael B. Jordan played so well, that I might add, did a good job at that, right? They had a truck that they brought from Chicago with them. Clearly there's some stolen contraband in it. And they picked up their cousin, Sammy, preacher's son, right? And they go into the bushes to clear off the bushes off the truck. Clearly they put the bushes on the truck to camouflage it. They're stolen contraband, remember? And when the Sammy, the musician, the preacher boy's son, took a piece of branch off the truck, a snake was under that branch and it hissed at him. Listen to me and follow me. He lifted up that piece of branch. The two brothers were also taking up branches, but he lifted up that branch and the snake hissed at him and was about to attack him. He stepped back. The two brothers, Smoke and Stock, were standing on either side of the truck at this time, and one of the brothers took out his knife, threw it, gave the other brother, which then used that knife to kill the snake. Why I say that's a synopsis of the movie? When the vampire came, he was literally attracted by the music the Sammy was playing, because his music was so powerful. It had the ability to breach into the realm of ancestors, past, present, and future. It was explained that vampires are dead bodies with souls stuck in it. They're unable to go forth, pass on, and be with their ancestors. The vampire wanted Sammy's music so he could reach out to his ancestors. Sammy is the one that attracted the vampire or the devil to the club. Yet the two brothers had to risk their lives to protect him, along with almost everyone else in that club. They were the sacrifices Sammy had to pay for the success he reaped in his musical career. This movie was based off a quote-unquote real-life story of a blues player that sold his soul to the devil to reap success. I don't remember the name of that blues player, but if you look it up, you will find it. But there was so much going on in this movie, and so many things made sense. For me, keen attention to detail for me in movies is something I pay attention to. And they did that. They did that for me in spades. And I love the fact that smart characters made smart decisions, and when they didn't make smart decisions, you understood why those decisions were not made, or made. These stupid decisions were made by smart characters. In the first half of the movie, where the Indian vampire hunters, and yes, you heard that right, you had some Indian vampire hunters, was after the main vampire, and they came to the house that the vampire was in, and they were saying to the woman that came to the door, do you have someone here that shouldn't be here? He's not what you think he is. If he's in there, let us come in and deal with it. And she said no, while pointing a gun in this man's face. Mind you, that's that's important, because some people may say, why didn't you rush in there? She had a gun in his face. What the Indian hunter did next was they realized that night was coming, and they got out of there and wished that woman good luck. If there were some movies, those hunters would have been out there debating with the woman until night came and that vampire came out and attacked them. But no, they're like, night a come, me gone. And that made so much sense to me. Again, smart characters making smart decisions. When the white girl left the club and went out to the vampires, again, they didn't know they were vampires. They thought they were just regular white people. They wanted the money. They realized that they were not making enough profit. The white woman said, I could go and talk to them. Again, this is Jim Crow era. It makes sense why a white person could go to another white person to figure out if they were actually good, sensible persons that you could invite into your club to make some money off of, or if they were in trouble. It makes sense why she would go. And one of the brother even gave her a weapon to protect herself just in case. So all the decisions were made sense. And the stupid decisions were made based off emotions again, which made sense. When the lady Annie wanted the brother to put his other brother's body outside because she was picking up what was going on, and he did not want his brother's body to be thrown outside because they're twins. One of them actually asked their father to protect the other one, so it made sense why he wouldn't want to just dispose of his brother's body without seeing anything too concrete. I'm going to say too concrete because in high state of emotions, people can reason out anything. And the compromise they made was to lock his body in basically in a cellar to himself. So, and even when they made everyone that was left in the club eat a clove of garlic to prove that they were humans, it made so much sense. But enough of my rambling. It was a good movie. I would give it a 9 or 8.5 out of 10. I would recommend that you go and watch it. It's one of those movies that actually made me feel something. The music was beautiful, and I enjoyed this movie. I enjoyed it so much. But what do you think about my movie reviews? Would you like to see me do more movie reviews? Let me know.